This is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. All right, Shalom, Inshallah. First and foremost, I want to begin by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Raha Kodash. I want to give double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone teaching real well, and peace, love, and blessings to the elect of the nation of Israel. I'm the brother Yakov from Prophets in Babylon, Sarasota, which is a branch of the Prophets in Babylon Temple Church. Shalom to those brothers. All right, shalom to you brothers and sisters out there, that believe on the names of Yahweh, Shema, shine truth and sincerity. Shalom to your families. And today's lesson, man, is going into how 911 was an inside job. All right, 911 was an inside job. With the world hold on to September 11th, 2001. Was it? Yeah, September 11th, 2001. People believe this to be a attack, from the so-called, Arabs. When really it was your own government, man, And 911 was, it was nothing more than a tool used, to what's the word I'm looking for, man? It was used to deem war on terrorism. That's all it was used for. It was used to do that, as well as, strip away more freedoms, strip away more privilege from the people. All right. And, you even had higher ups that were working the Twin Towers. They called out for work that day, and their children as well. And also, not to mention that all the gold was removed from that building, I believe a week prior, okay, if not a few days. So, it was an inside job, man. It was bullshit. And, it was all it was all for the sake of war, control, all right? And the reason I brought out 2 Corinthians 2 and 11, because when you go into that word devices, it goes to the trickery, the schemes, all right? And it's not talking about, some man underground with a pitchfork in a red spandex suit. Satan is the so-called white man. Now you also have a spiritual demon, Satan. Okay, but for the most part, man, his physical counterpart, Esau, the so-called white man. All right, that's Satan on earth, man. We're not ignorant of his devices. We're not ignorant of these false flag attacks. Okay, these propagated attacks, which he does, okay, to the public, and you're gonna have many more of these false flag attacks, these set up, terrorist attacks, man, okay, because ultimately Esau has an agenda, all right. His agenda is to wage war against the prophets of Yahweh, Shema, Shai. You even had on this day 911, where they came for the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, man. So this thing is real. This thing is very real, and what they want to do is bring order out of chaos. All right, that's one of their agendas for the NWO. They bring the chaos. All right, they bring chaos, and then they bring the order. So they control the narrative. All right, but in reality, it's Yahweh Shema Shai that's controlling the narrative, man. Remember, Yahweh Shema Shai controls the left hand and good hand. I mean, the left hand and right hand, of spirits. He controls the evil spirits, and he controls the righteous spirits, and I'm not saying 911 wasn't real, but I'm saying the whole plane attack and hijack, that was all bullshit, man. All right, and what that showed them is that they can deceive the world to believe anything, okay? Because before you had the plane, appearing on the phones, and people said they ain't see no planes, and then all of a sudden they just kept showing plane on the news. They kept pushing this, they kept pushing this image out to you people, plane, and then people just started to believe it was a plane. When you go into the physics of it, okay, how can aluminum plane go through titanium steel? It's bullshit. All right, you had planted bombs within that building. Okay, 911 was nothing more than a wicked sacrifice by the elites. Okay, and they was next door. You had these elites, these high up elites, high up bankers, next door to the Twin Towers. Drinking. All right, drinking, man. It was all bullshit. But sticking to the point, ultimately, Yahweh Shema Shai was in control of that. That narrative, man. Let's get this right quick. In the book of Amos. Amos chapter 3 and verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city and the Lord have not done it? So though that was a terrible thing, okay, that Esau Edom done, ultimately Yahweh Shema Shai was in control of that. And a lot of people died that day, man. All right, and prepare yourselves for many more false flag attacks. That's what the United States does. They attack their own people, and then they blame it on these other nations for the sake of war, because they make money off these wars. They make billions and billions of dollars off of war. All right, and ultimately we know who they want to wage war on the most. So even you brothers out there, prepare your name to be plastered on the news, man. If they demonize, they'll demonize. What's the name? Osama bin Laden. That's a damn heathen. That's an Ishmaelite. How much more you Jakes, man? They hate Jake. So don't be surprised if one day, you wake up and your face is plastered on the news as a terrorist, saying you've done something you've never done before. Okay? We're not ignorant of Satan's devices. We expect these things to happen. We expect these things to come to pass. Why? Because this is the enemy. Esau Edom. He does these things. We know how he moves, man. All right? 911 was a false flag attack, and prepare for more false flag attacks. Remember the quote from David Rockefeller, which he's in the spirit realm now. He said, all we need is the right major crisis, and the nations will have no choice but to accept the new world order. Okay, so they push out agendas through trauma. Every time a major event happens, you notice that people are stripped more and more of their liberty and more of their freedom, more and more of their rights. Okay, C-19 happened. They told you can't come outside without a mask, man. Shit, they told you when you're inside you got to wear a mask, and people fell for it. Okay, so it's going to be something big that happens, and you people are going to take the bait, because you're nothing more than cattle to the eyes of these elite bankers. You're nothing more than sheep and ox. You're nothing more. Okay, because that's exactly what you act like. You people are docile animals. Okay, docile animals. You Americans don't know what's going on in the world outside of America. Shit, you don't even know what's going on in America. All you do is consume, eat, sleep, and shit. You don't look into your government. You don't look into the news. You don't check out these alternative websites. You're just docile. Focus on entertainment. Focus on what is only being showed to you. But this is a quick lesson to go into how basically these elites, man, they do these things. They will do they will have hire agents to go out there and bomb a building and blame it on another nation for the sake of war, for the sake of money. They will do these things. So how much more for us? Remember, the dragon was wroth. Revelation 12 verse 17, the dragon was wroth. It went out to make war with the woman. All right? Matter of fact, let's grab it right quick. Revelation 12 and 17, the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of Yahweh and have the testimony of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach. And the testimony of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach is the spirit of prophecy. So they will create a false flag attack, to wage war on another nation. How much more us? How much more Israel, man? He'll definitely wage a false flag. He'll definitely do a false flag attack and to wage war on the Israelites. Remember when Rome was burned down? Hey, Nero blamed it on the Israelites, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, Esau always used these different false flag attacks to wage war on us. And 911 was just a step closer to the real deal. And I'm going to put the CGI image within the clip I'm gonna use for this video to show you that it was all bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's all bullshit, man. All right, and Esau gonna use more things, and that was 22 years ago. So how much more in today's time can he be able to do these things with CGI, Project Bluebeam, deceive you people to believe in something, that's not even real. All right, remember, not only was he blessed with the sword, but he was also blessed with deception. All right, because he's the devil. We go to that word devil in the Greek. It's diablos, which means deceiver and accuser. All right, so he's gonna accuse us before the world and deceive them to believing that we've done something that we ain't do. By way of his media, which when you go into that word media, guess what it means? It means illusion. And he pushed it out to the media that it was that a plane was hijacked. Okay, a plane was hijacked. A plane was hijacked and crashed. So you telling me a plane was hijacked, flew into a damn building? All these people on a plane, nobody tried to resist. Nobody tried to fight back. You know what I'm saying? So it's bullshit, man. And those was nothing more than what you call crisis actors. And they have those where you will have people that pretend, okay, that a certain thing is going on. When this C-19 thing was going down, you had people that was in body bags, and the body bags was moving, man. So it's all bullshit. Okay? You can't let this man's media deceive you. And ultimately, it's the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai that's allowing us to not be deceived. Remember, what does it tell you in the book of Matthew? If it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. But they can't deceive the elect because the elect has been given 100% truth. All right, so, this is a quick lesson, man. I'm going to post that clip in the video, and just going to say how we can't, we can't be ignorant to Satan's devices. We gotta be aware of these things. We got to be watching as well as praying. Because, hey, this man is about to come down with all type of deceptions. And you have to be watching, bro. And you can't just be falling for everything. So remember, Scripture says, walk circumspectly. When you go into that word circumspect, circum goes to circle, which means, I just said it, but and inspect goes into look. So you got to look around. You know what I'm saying? Look around you. It says, walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. All right, redeeming the time because the days are evil, So we can't be fools out here. We can't be getting taken by anything. We have to be aware. All right. So, this is a quick lesson, man. Lord is edifying. I'm going to post that clip in the end of the video. And Abarat Zah, this is edifying to the next time I say Shalom.